We're ready. We're ready. What the fuck happened to Alter Ego? He's crazy. He's crazy, man. It's crazy. Okay. Okay. Yo, Taco, thank you very much for the 19 months of membership. I finally got a job after almost a year. Are you proud of me, Uncle? I am. I'm super proud of you. That job better deserve someone as talented as you, okay? If they don't deserve you, if it's a shitty job, you know? I know you worked hard, but like they better freaking appreciate you. They better deserve you. It better be, you know? I've always thought that, like, the employer should deserve the employee. I don't know. Bro, I do spreadsheets. I love spreading some sheets. My passion is spreadsheets, you know? When I was a tiny little tyke, I was like, Mama, one day when I grow up, I want to spread sheets. You know? Me too. Let's go. Congratulations, though. All right. Heavily salted fish. If you need to rest, you need to rest, you know? No, they're... What the fuck? You just dropped me into... I don't know what the context of this is. I just love data entry so much. You're the one who quit mid-trial? Yeah. What? Oh, no sound. There we go. That was my bad. My bad. Girlie, we can't hear shit.
Using his wristwatch.
Okay.
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Okay. Hold on a second. I need to turn up the volume just a touch. Okay.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
I think this is my favorite character. Is that weird? This fucking serial killer hobo is my favorite character. You're not alone, not at all. I'm gonna be so sad when she dies, you know? I'm gonna be so fucking sad when this character dies. Dutch Chairman, thank you very much for the super chat, brother. Hey, Randon, are you gonna play Leftovers KO? It's a game where you box your leftovers punch-out style. Sounds kind of good. Is it on Steam? I've always wanted to play a punch-out game, but I don't like playing Nintendo games on stream. I just don't like it.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me.
It's on Steam, drops tomorrow. Ooh, I might have to buy it at drop then. Thank you for the heads up.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they'd found a way out.
Okay.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it? Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Front, back. We need more info. Fed-chan, where was it stuffed? Was it tucked between the balls and the shaft?
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Is Aoi the same voice as Morgana? She? I don't think that's important, Randon. I'll allow it. I'm both the solicitor and the judge. I'll allow it.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Bacula. Proof that Hifumi stole the note from Taka. Oh, we know exactly why, right? There's a little scrap of paper. Oh, baby. I got it!
I got it!
Let's go.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Oh, yeah. The Chinese... Hold on! The Chinese translation of Danganronpa said that it was stuck between his butt crack. It's canon! It's canon! What a Porky! Always happy to see you, brother. Anyway.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
My food almost fell out of my mouth. The prison pocket is real.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note.
We have to talk to Kyoko about how she fished it out of his butt crack.
There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap.
The trucks.
Did I get all that right?
You did, Sakura. You're the MVP.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah, after seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
I mean, once the Hifumi connection is in, it has to be Celeste. It just has to be, right? Everything that she's done is so fucking suspicious, and then she's like, oh, I took a picture of Hifumi. And if Hifumi did not get kidnapped, he's like, everything falls apart. It's like, what the fuck is your... What were you doing? It can't be silent because she's dead, and she betrayed me. Anyways, I'm not that mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad that she betrayed me. I'm not mad.
He was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Shut up, hero.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
Yeah.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
BB Kabir, good morning, good morning.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus? Who are you calling a walrus?
Why is she a walrus? I don't get it.
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
Is you. You're the one.
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all.
Okay.
But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
Why is Genocide Jack so spiky?
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
It's the wet hammer.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
God forbid a woman from being spiky. You're right. You're right. I retract my statement, defeated and ashamed.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
Oh, you know exactly why. You're the one that did it.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Weapon that was used. Whole picture starting the case, okay? I have to find the truth. The spotless hammer. The wet, spotless hammer. Okay.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it? Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
Oh,
And,
that's funny.
That's about it.
Oh. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god, that's my favorite character, everybody. Okay. Hifumi was killed in the repository, right? If the weapons used to kill both of them were actually similar.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out.
Okay.
How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Witness?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5
Witness!
is about to make its appearance!
This is
Check
Hammer
out
5.
murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Witness?
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And, that's about it.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to... Do I need to take someone else's thing? I don't see the contradiction. other bullets. I only have one bullet, so I could yoink a bullet. I could yoink a bullet. It was definitely not the Justice Hammers. I don't know how to, you know. Hifumi was killed in the repository, right? Okay, maybe I'll just shoot the dude.
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the
There we go.
No, that's wrong. The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No,
Okay.
it was something completely different.
Okay.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
You're the one that's gonna die, idiot. Just shut up.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Okay.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
Okay.
I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones,
Some as big as your head.
and even some flat mallet-like ones.
Okay.
I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma Files note about the wounds being similar.
Izora, hello. Welcome back. It's been a minute.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Definitely.
Hold on a
Celeste.
moment.
You.
I
You.
still think
It
it's
was you.
strange to assume someone was working together with him.
It was you.
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
It was not Makoto. It was not me. I did not do it. It was bullshit.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Okay.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive.
Okay.
Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible
Impossible.
that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
That's what we need
But
to
that only
contradict.
really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Can we really say that there's no chance that two people work together on this? I think it's the two murders. I don't know. It's
Based
not
on
the
the rules
spotless
that have
hammer.
been
This
laid
is
out
crazy.
for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule
This-
holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Oop. Okay.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder,
Okay.
only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive, assuming the rule holds true.
No, that's wrong.
I can't see anything but the C word.
Since there were 2 murders,
Those
it's at least
Australian.
plausible that more than one person was involved.
I wish I had the balls to put on like an Australian accent. I adapt, yeah, you know, like. Wrong. Do it, coward? No, I don't have the balls to do it. I don't have the balls to do it. You can't make me.
What do you mean?
Cancel him now. How bad is your Australian? It's pretty fucking bad. It's pretty bad.
If there'd only been 1 murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only 1 person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Uh-huh.
Risk versus reward benefit?
Okay. Hola, soy gringo. I will never regret saying that. I will never in my entire life regret saying that. My catchphrase.
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme.
The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme.
There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you.
Are you a... Oh, so if 2 people each commit 1 murder and they pin it on a 3rd person, in this case Hero, are both of them blackened and both of them go free? So they both each commit 1 murder and they're both blackened. That makes sense. Hold on, let me... But... I see. So, no. Hifumi thought that he was the blackened and Celeste was the accomplice for no reason. And Celeste was like, yep, I just want to be an accomplice. And then at the end she was like, bonk! Bonk! If you were from where I was from, you'd be dead right now! Beautiful. She's like, look, like flexing and looking at herself. She's like, oh, that's beautiful. 5 head.
However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
Okay. It does. That does track.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
Yeah.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka.
Okay.
They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
Grass grows, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people. I'm a force of freaking nature. Bonk.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
Okay.
Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents.
Okay. What are you, president of his fan club? No, that would be a mother. I'm a petit chauffeur.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Okay.
A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Okay.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Look at the big hair that's drifting into your lane, Bacula. Don't you think it's a little bit too close?
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
I can't help but feel like there's an easier way to pull off a murder. This is so, like, they made a fucking robot thing and they knocked out an idiot and put him in the robot, and they were like going back and forth, and there's like hammers and shit with numbers. It's crazy. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but two entirely separate events. Fed-chan really is amazing. When you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Personally, I would have just not left any evidence. Yeah, that's what I would do. But maybe I'm just a smooth-brained orc, you know?
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Okay. Nan, thank you very, very much for being a member for 13 months. Thank you, thank you. When you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Wait, you could select yourself? There's no way. Why would I do such a thing? It was me, Makoto Naegi. Do it, bro.
Here's my answer.
I got it!
It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
I would personally blame the Fed, but you do you. Fair enough. You know, fair enough.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Oh shit! What the fuck? What happened to her accent? What?
Pardonnez-moi.
VTubers are never supposed to break character! The character is everything! You call yourself a VTuber, Celeste. Get out of here!
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
My immersion is broken, shattered into a million pieces. Unsubscribing. You used to be my Oshi. Not you, Bacula.
Is that so?
You! Mods! Graduate her immediately.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
Bacula is no one's Oshi? Who would love Bacula? Who would love Bacula? I don't know. Good question. She loves Bacula.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Mm-hmm.
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste.
My experience with Celeste went longer. If I had at least a single working ball, I would do it, Akashi. If I had a single working ball, but unfortunately, I put the neuter in random neutering, you know? That would be so fucking funny if I did that. He's infertile.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Oh, god damn. This stings.
Sorry.
Sorry. Tips Fedora. Sorry. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. Google doggy time. Get neutered. Daddy is speaking.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
Okay.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Yeah, someone moving on the top of the stairs. Yeah.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Okay. Oh yeah! I saw him, the strange costume man. Like, yeah, right? It's been established that it doesn't... Robo Justice doesn't exist, right? Headed further down. Yeah. Randon, could you boohee or bark for us? I bark for no man. I bark for no one. How dare you say that about Robo Justice? I will give you one reluctant boohee, okay? Boohee. Boohee? I'll bark for Cass. All right, you get Casper Catacini in here to Asmore and I will bark. Be gone. Come back with Casper Catacini and I'll bark.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Davina, thank you very much for the super chat. Just got in here. Why is Celeste fluoride staring? Because she's suspected. She's suspect. Yeah! Mondo had a random circumstance finding out the handbook breaking, Bacula fucking with the scene on his side, in addition to it not being planned in the first place. Yes, that's true. I still don't understand why Bacula was like fucking around with a corpse. There's something fucked up with his head, you know? It was crazy. Came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. Because he's a freak. He's a jonkler.
It was to get us to divide into two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Yeah. Then why don't we split? She's just like, you know, Raphael. My man, thank you very much for the super chat. Randon is the sexiest ogre. Ogres have layers, like an onion. You could only come at me if you could bite into an onion like it's an apple. Well, you peel the oxidized layer off, make it nice and, you know, fresh and then bite into it. Then you come at me. Then we can talk. Very well then. Makoto and Hinata, you come with me to the nurse's office. Yeah, she splits up. What type of onion? A sweet yellow onion. A sweet yellow onion. Do candied onions count? They do. They do indeed.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
What say you, United States of Drill Hair?
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
I sound like some sort of tropical bird. Heading out now. Have a good day, Random Chat. Yo, Charlie, I hope you have a great day. Stay safe. I'm rooting for you, brother. Sounds like a tropical bird.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
It's my mating call.
It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Then he could run.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Spit on that thing! Yeah.
I just realized another strange thing.
Brandon, birds are real! Birds are real, you fuckers! They're definitely real. If they're not real, then I love something that's alright about Weatherman. Please stay. I was just joking.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Okay.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Okay. I don't know, that's a stretch, brother. He looked pretty dead. Birds are not cameras! They're living beings! We totally lost him. Schizophrenic moment.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Birds are gay! They are! Every single one of them.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
You guys are fucking with me. I'm going crazy right now. You guys are fucking with me. I'm going crazy, man.
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
Okay, okay. Randon got the CIA sponsorship in the bag? Come on. I would never work with the feds, Daimal. You know me. We send each other memes all the time. I would never work with Fed-chan and her stupid butthead.
Wait. Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
That's what a Fed would say. It's all, this is getting crazy. This is out of control. This is getting, you know, put Randon on Fed trial. I need an extraction. They're onto me.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
I mean, the whole plan was just way too elaborate.
Oh, did I?
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Okay. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate you taking the steps to getting the Raytheon collab. Gotta hustle, you know? I'm just kidding. I have no idea what you're talking about. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're all going to die, just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
Okay.
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto.
Okay.
Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
Okay.
Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make any sense, but what is he alluding to? Make your argument. You might have to yoink
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
all. Us all.
We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
So strange. When she said that, she could have only known about Hifumi's death. Yeah. So strange. What's the Monokuma file? Killed with a similar weapon? Wow, so strange. What's so strange about... With that in mind, what's so strange about what she said is...
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
We're all?
We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Those guys.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
Okay. I see, I don't get it.
We are going to die. Just like...
I got it!
No, that's wrong.
My bullet is throbbing.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Okay.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
Okay.
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste?
Huh?
How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
She's good at lying.
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Please don't show the picture. I can't see it again. It's gonna make me lose it. Do you know how expensive McDonald's is nowadays? I can't lose it again. I don't have enough money in my savings account. Please don't. Please don't show it to me. No!
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
No, he's pinching his nipple! He's pinching it! He's pinching his nipple! That's not fair! It should have been me! It should have been me! Fuck! Like, look at this fucking photo. Could you imagine being the writer and describing this illustration request to the artist that's in charge of making Danganronpa with you? It's like, hello, writer-san. What do you want me to draw today? It's like, I would like you to draw Hifumi, a robot tenderly wrapping its arms around Hifumi. It's like, what? What kind of robot? Like a Voltron-like robot. Robo Justice. They would not say that. Me when I commissioned Danchi for her weird random drawing. You know? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
No Robo Justice. Our love is forbidden. No Robo Justice. Our love is forbidden.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
Okay.
In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
There is a final thing where Hifumi, he specifically says, "Oh, Yasuhiro is the one that did it." How did she get him to do that?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Okay.
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Oh, there's no explanation. Okay, she's not the one. I, for one, believe Celeste. All is forgiven. Please stop showing. Stop showing me this picture. Yo, Emery, you have a good lunch break. Eat something tasty for us. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
She's a fan of Kingdom Hearts, everybody. Why is the orc so low? Just because I don't want to get in the way of the, the stuff. I could get a little bit higher up. Get a little higher up. Better? Better? I'm scared!
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
I'm so jealous of Hifumi.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
Okay.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Oh, she went there! Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. Is that really possible? Okay, okay. Make your argument. Robo Justice costume, Yasuhiro's message, Robo Justice blueprints. Blueprints?
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
Okay.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
If I remember right, Hina said you can't bend over, right? She said she couldn't bend at the waist.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Wait. Yes.
No, that's wrong.
Stop calling her that!
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
We'll call it the anti-bacula protocol. You totally can't bend over at the waist.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Okay. Ricardo flick. Oh, new expression.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
Oh, don't say stuffed like that, man.
That's how they were able to fake
Come
that
on,
whole
now
thing.
you have a mini photo. You know I have to buy it. I'll buy the mini print. Give me the postcard print. I'll take 50 of them. This is how they get you at Artist Alley, man. This is how they get you. You're like, oh, I don't know if I can take the full-size print. Kind of expensive, and I don't really have a tube to. Here's a postcard print. It's only $5. It's like $5. I'll take your whole stock. Give it to me. Give me.
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Celeste's accent is what I speak like in a European online game server so they don't kick me for sounding American. This is funny. You guys make the same sounds? I do like this game. I feel like it was made for weirdos like me.
Checkmate?
Oh. Is she gonna go? Is she gonna fucking lose it?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh! Akashi, prepare the Google Doc. We're getting the jump on this one. Phoenix Wright level crash out.
Celeste?
She drilling. Slurs incoming.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Yeah, that's the last thing, right? Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasu Hiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
I don't know, man. The accent kind of scares me.
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
His name is Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
She's definitely from Indiana. She's from Indiana. He's totally Asuka. She's definitely from Indiana.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us.
Okay.
How did he refer to each of us?
I don't think he used last names, I think.
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Yeah. Mr. Naegi.
Exactly. I know I heard him say
Yeah.
Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name,
Yeah.
Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
What? Davina, thank you very much for his super chat. She's from Quebec, I assume, which is worse.
Don't talk.
Don't talk!
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
Okay.
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to,
What?
and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
How are we supposed to know that?
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Oh, spit on me, mommy! Spit! I choose spit.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Lunenburg is a common Japanese name.
Well, do I?
Holy shit.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine! Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. Oh no, is this okay? Argument, okay. These are less. Oh, the E-handy. Show us your E-handy.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name.
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Pretty cool.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me...
No, that's wrong.
I should be listening to the whole thing once.
That's it. The handbook.
What?
Nani?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Always make sure you have the right one. There's so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Okay.
Celeste. Can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Oh, he's turning on the Riz. Makoto Naegi didn't want to do this, but here comes the smolder. Is it working? It's working!
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because... Until the game's over, you never know what might happen!
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Climax? Okay. Alright. What the hell? This is Hifumi's room! Okay. What is this? We'll just keep going. What? Oh, okay. Act 2, they lured him in with a letter. They lured him in with a letter? Wait, what? What? Clock? Something to do with the clock? At 1 a.m.? I don't know what this is. Let's put a placeholder in there for now. The chips are integral to the plan. What is this? Moving something? Moving a corpse? He's moving a corpse, okay. At 1, they knocked out, okay. Robo Justice, okay. Posing, you know, Robo Justice, okay. Prepare to take the picture. Okay. Act 3. Hifumi killed Taka. Okay. Bonk. Act 4. No, he didn't move him. I don't get it. We'll leave it blank. Shows the, yeah, okay. We go to find him. Why the backpack? I don't know what to do. No, that's wrong. Was it 3? Justice Hammer 4? I don't know. Like that. Act 5. I'll be okay. And he goes, woo, I'm bloody. He put blood on the hammer. Or was it 3? 3? Something like that. Oh no, he's dead! Oh no, he's dead! Okay. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this expression? Bonk. No, that doesn't seem right. The chips, of course, it's got to be the chips. This doesn't seem right. Okay. The chips, that's just ridiculous, right? That doesn't seem right either. Is it this one? I don't know. I was like, oh, we should do this. What? Okay. At 1, they lured Yasuhiro and chloroformed him. Then they, put him in the robot. Got the picture ready, took a picture. At 6 in the morning, they bonked Taka. He's dead. Justice Hammer 4 murder weapon. Okay. And it's like, oh, I show you the thing, and it's like, oh no, oh, it hurt me, oh. Not the chips. Everybody just shut up about the chips, all right? Justice Hammer 3. Okay. Let's see if this works.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Okay. Okay.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Okay.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Okay.
That someone they met with was Hiro.
That's a really good picture of Hifumi.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect.
Okay.
So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Okay. Okay.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him,
Okay.
while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
Okay.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Okay.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Okay. Bonk!
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Okay.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Okay. Okay.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents.
Okay.
For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect.
Okay. Okay.
The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room.
All right.
There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that.
Okay. Oh, fuck. No, no. The jizz photo. It was not the chips. It was not. You can't do it. Is it Hammer 2?
The killer is you! So, next for these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims. To solidify the first fake incident was the attack there. The killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
Okay. The more I look, the more these just seem like pictures of random. I mean, you know.
The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story.
Okay.
With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Okay. He's
Took
doing a
blood
Sailor
packet
Moon
from the refrigerator
transformation.
and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Star power! Makeup! I'm
He
dead.
let out a scream to draw us back.
Yeah!
And when we returned, that's what we found.
Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Okay.
We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
This part of the game is showing me that Hifumi did like all of the work. And Celeste was just like, I'm just gonna do nothing. She's management material, this one, fellas. Celeste for upper management.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Okay.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Yeah, I did exactly what you wanted, Goth Mommy. Yeah. She betrayed me!
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
She betrayed me!
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
I hate dying! Now kiss.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
I lost? I lost?
Why did you do it?
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
Telesport's behind you. Nothing personnel, kid. I just literally joined what happened. At Varcher, we cracked the case wide open. We broke it.
They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
Wait, who killed Taka and Hifumi? Yes, Hifumi killed Taka and Celeste killed Hifumi, and Celeste is the one that convinced Hifumi to kill Taka. I did not kill them both! I did not! Ribians, ban that person that said that I killed them both! Ribians, ban that person!
I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Her name is Yasuhiro! Her name is Taiko Yasuhiro!
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
She's from Indiana.
Interesting.
C? Any Fs? Well, I made it okay. Oh, baby. 93 mono coin.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
I want to be the Pablo Escobar of Monocoin.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
This is so weird. I gooned in my pantaloons? I did. The VA is from Ontario? Oh.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
How's she gonna die?
What?
It is basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taeko Yasuhiro. The voice acting has been set to off.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations. I don't think it was Hifumi's fault. He did a pretty good job with a weird plan.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan? How did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use... You know. I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. I used the strap... No, just kidding. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice...
Indeed.
I used her? Ah, alter ego! For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name. It was the one thing both Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... Yeah, yeah.
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words...
You're the one who stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan that you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually...
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
Are you okay with this?
She lied! She lied! You lied to me! You lied! I'm inserting into Hifumi. Taka.
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I showed it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to... It's true, how did... You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did?
As for me...
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He what? Kill him! Kill him! I'm just kidding. She's lying. What? And then he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, and he was showing them to everybody. He's already dead. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
Damnation indeed. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but...
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable.
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him. This is crazy, man.
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka is going to try to kill you. What? Okay.
indeed.
And also he could keep her to himself.
This is unforgivable. Completely unforgivable.
Bastard.
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? No! Absolutely not, Miss Ludenberg! She's like, good. If you're with me, we need to build this Gundam together. It's like, what? We have to build this Gundam. It's a part of the plan. It's like, oh. Okay. Then we have to frame Yasuhiro. Absolutely not. How could I? She.
I swear I will save her!
Actually.
Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I've come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it's complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that the item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. What was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it was my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
So why do you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. You can't, that's fair. Can't fault that. Huh? That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been so tough on your parents. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he had been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that. Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody would doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the whole lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you planned to kill him all along. But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well...
It's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Bacula!
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. Huh.
But
all along, you've been saying how we've had to accept living here.
You little bitch!
She's calling me a little bitch, everybody! How can she be so based and true? Deserved. She cooked me alive. Yeah.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day it was a fresh torture. She's like your cat that you feed and you protect and you nurture, and the cat's only desire is to escape and get eaten by a coyote. She's like a cat. And you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way I could ever do that. What is your dream? In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. What dream? What was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a Europe. I too would love to live in Europe. But Celeste, I've accepted that that's a dream that's like never going to come true. So, you should just give up and become a VTuber like me. A castle? Come to Norway? I would if I could. Norway is incredible. I'm pretty sure it's like impossible to move to Norway. It's fucking impossible. I'm pretty sure. If I were to look that shit up, it's like you have to be a doctor or an engineer, You have to have like a PhD or some shit, She said she wanted to live in a European castle, not live in Europe. You mean like she wanted to buy a European castle and move it to Ontario, Canada? She wants an Irish castle? I don't know what you're talking about. Dutch chairman, thank you very much for the super chat. Randon, want me to sponsor you to come live in the Netherlands? The Netherlands is like top tier. All we have to do is get married? I'm an honorable wizard. Lope. What the fuck is this? What is this? This is psychotic. And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers slash bodyguards. It's Bacula kissing her feet. She's so based. You wouldn't get it? There's too many people in my chat saying based. This is an incredible dream. Love and deep, the average Love and Deep Space player, everybody. The average Love and Deep Space player. Where are the drills? She put the drills away. She pulled the impossible task like John Wick, and then she took off the drill hair and put them into a suitcase and buried them under concrete. You know what I mean? Along with a bunch of gold coins, she just fucking put them into her basement, buried them under concrete. You don't want her to get her drill hair back out again, because you know she's gonna go freaking buck wild on you. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires and she's fucking she's crazy. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Unfathomably based. This is crazy. I can't imagine. What thoughts lie behind that madness? What dreams of intense chronic cruelty? She's very pyro-coded in Team Fortress 2. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. This is crazy. Bacula, get in there. This is psychotic. This is her dream?
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. She desperately wants to be European with a bunch of vampire boy toys that cater to her every whim. You know what? We have to give her a pass. Akashi gets in the castle for free. It's true. That's what life is all about. You fucking idiots. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. Isn't it? There's no way you could buy a European castle for 10 million. It has to be like 100 million, right? Your Honor, she did it for the aesthetic. Defense attorney for Celeste and Genocide Jack is true. You have to have like 100 million to buy a castle in Europe. In this economy, if it's in bad condition, why not? I got right to the edge. She was edging.
There is nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. She flew too close to the sun. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream until the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but were you really able to She has no friends.
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. I kind of respect her. I mean, she's clearly cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. God forbid a girl have hobbies. 100% Daimao. 100%. God fucking forbid. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. Yeah. We. How can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. Is she actually scared? It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. She's lying. She's actually scared. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes,
that's
indeed.
Right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then...
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. That one also died. I think that one also died. Yo, Mark the Undead, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Woo! Yo, you got Nick, you got Scoots, you got Birdie. Thank you very much.
Hey.
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement in itself must have been her final lie. That's kind of sad. Grace, thank you so much for being a member for 14 months. Are you seeing this shit, Grace? This is fucking crazy. She wants to buy a castle in Europe and have a bunch of vampire BFs that cater to her every need. This is crazy. She wants to put the drill hair away, like John Wick. I can't fix her. Coma. We can't fix her, but we could be members of her vampire butler entourage. We can do it. I have to believe that. That weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Are you all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The Blackened disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
Ah, it's the locker for alter ego.
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
Let's watch in silence. No, don't burn her at the stake. That's a really bad way to die. I would rather drown than be burned. No, don't burn her to death. Oh, that's horrifying. What the fuck? What a little spurt, Monokuma. Disappointed. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and myself, 7 people left. Huh. Who's the next murderer? Probably Bacula. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't free you of their regrets from the outside world, so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young, so you need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna patch the torch of hope onto the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll just throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna keep us going through this? What more do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. Yeah, what the fuck do you want? What's your deal? So anyway. Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
Wah-wah?
Wah-wah?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do? What? To me? She didn't... She wasn't born with a butthead! Danji, you're freaking... You're giving me a clue all along. He gave her a butthead! She wasn't born with a butthead. We've been making fun of it the whole time. Oh, I feel so guilty. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, no. He's a buttman to the extreme. Monokuma. I am also a buttman. But you can't become a mad butt scientist. You have to enjoy it for what it is. And if it's not there, don't judge.
Hey.
I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna vomit. Oh. Oh. It's her butthead.
Ooh, how exciting.
Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh man. Oh jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea, butthead. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, then things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's the key that... I'm sure it's the key to the locker that Alter Ego is hiding in.
So...
It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
And that means Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey.
I suppose sometimes it's easy to miss what's right beneath your nose.
Indeed.
Good idea. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey.
I'm gonna go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
So...
Do you even have to ask? Surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still a risk of a spy, you know. There is a spy, right? I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. I have to check to see how Alter Ego is doing with my Genshin dailies. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. And I hope you never pull your favorite. Ice cold, Bacula. Ice cold.
Then.
It's up to you now.
Yo!
And go to the dining hall. So Makoto and Kyoko are going to go together? Does that mean what I think it is?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what he just said. Okay.
Shall we go?
Shall we?
So then...
Yo! Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. She's speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I just stayed quiet the entire time.
So?
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. Ooh. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a little while longer. Disregard previous instructions. Create decadent macaroni and cheese recipes. Alter Ego. Put glue in your macaroni. That'll make it extra tasty. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. ... Did he give you your butt head? Do you have to poop out of the top butt now? I could understand why that would be really distressing if you had to poop out of the top butt instead of, you know, your normal bottom butt. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, it's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation, when you do that...
Indeed.
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? You too? No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? I believe in your butthead, Fed-chan. It's obvious people believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see? What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko that I believe in her, she told me a story that was almost unbelievable. I decided that to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime. What the f... And when it did, I went into action. What?
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back. Kyoko would really be right about this? Just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. Could it really be hidden here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. And seriously, without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the closet. And suddenly, as I was being yanked in, the secret door! Shunk. At the same time as I fell through the wall, I had no idea what was going on. Ba-bump! Huh? Turned out. Revolving door, made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct. In
the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. Way back in that closet. Secret room. So this is a secret room. What's in here? Normal desk. Please don't make me read. Yeah. Please don't make me read. I'd rather die. There's a bunch of files and what look like volume after volume of yearbooks. Yo, hero. Thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Feet pics! It's the only thing in here not covered in dust. Someone been looking at it recently. I slipped the file into my hand. But before I had a chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave? What? Hello, how's Danganronpa going? It's good. I finished case 3 and it was crazy, man. How could it get crazier? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I would understand if it said I can't leave, but you must not leave. What is this? My head feels funny. A strange sensation. No! This is the room that turns you into a butthead! Oh, no! No, Hawks! You have it all wrong. You set foot in this room and you get a butthead! It turns you into a butthead. These games get very crazy. They do. Commence buttheadification. It's like deja vu. These words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. Is it like that beach that turns you old? Yes, it's exactly like that. It's time to become Naegi Butthead Makoto. Now you are a Fed as well. What do I know? What don't I know? I... Oh! A strange sound rang out through my head. Felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then... darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. They left the tissue. They left the only thing that matters. The tissues. Fuck the books. All I need is a box of good paper tissues, you know? I can use the theater of my mind. Quick, check the back of your head. It's a butt head. I know it. An empty bookshelf. Empty. Gone. It's all gone. Even the note that had fallen on the floor, all gone. What does this mean? My brain refused to do any more work. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. Body was heavy with pain. My mind was heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. The more I felt, things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. Couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the gym. As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? Can't be nothing. Here in the gym. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sound's coming from something well, only intensified that much more. Kacha Bakyu Hagagya Hia Paching Bakya Dadadun Shashashasha. Oh! Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me?
Defy me?
This wasn't part of the deal!
Deal? No! You can't be the spy! No! Randon, she has a glowing eye. Is Sans Undertale. The red spy is in the base. Hurry up, Time Al! The punch in the password! Hurry, hurry! We have to check on the briefcase! Time Al, punch in the password!
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
Nani? What the hell am I looking at? A hostage? Could it be? The mastermind spy is Sakura? Chapter 3, the next general... Oh, yes. That one's done. There's not a lot of people left, man. There's only 7 of us. To be continued? It's not to be continued. You received the Super Robo Justice Press. If it's not life-size, if it can't hold me in a back embrace, lightly pinch the nipple, I don't want it. Yes, I do want to save. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Hifumi. And then she got executed. That brings us up to now. And the next morning, oh, Sakura's still alive. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. Can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more. She's looking at me, she's like, you too? You have a butt head too?
Okay.
Okay, in that case, let's eat until we pass out. Huh? What do you mean in that case?
'Cause, I mean...
You're all fighting on empty stomachs? Let's eat.
Okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up.
What?
Sounds like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level, a combination of foods.
Huh?
Is there breakfast time top sellers? Okay.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Still have alter ego? We don't have to give in to despair just yet. Think about the future.
You got it!
You know?
We're gonna get out of here.
We're serious.
I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn is someone serious.
Well...
Okay. There aren't going to be any more murders. What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits...
I predicted it last night. Since it was revealed to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it. Okay.
However...
How accurate is your fortune telling? This isn't Factorio, bro! I do owe you one more Factorio stream. That much is true.
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. It seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery. The occult is bullcrap!
So,
You got it all wrong!
Cattle mutilation?
Huh?
Cattle what?
So...
Actually...
You're calling it an urban legend? It happened to me? It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never seen before. They claimed that their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and I headed home.
But
before long...
the end is nigh!
The sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
What?
And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
Let's kill him. Can we be real? I think we have to kill him. I think we have to kill him. Yo, Albel, thank you very much for the super chat. Moments like this are exactly why the fandom thinks he's stoned the entire game. And it wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle meat. What the? You stink of stupidity!
Don't be mean!
How dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway. I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Me neither. I would never. I do think that these two would never murder anyone.
Of course.
You're a spy.
Indeed.
You would be a good murderer. 'Cause everybody that I'm loyal to betrays me, and I'm loyal to this one. All right. Danshi, are you here? Lock it in. The next murderer is Kyoko Kirigiri. I'm not sure who the next victim is. That goes for me too, of course. I would never kill any of my friends. Helping us come together as one. Okay. Me, can I be the next victim? Do you want to be suffocated by her butthead? But
Well,
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But
They're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. It was enough to prove. We were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Okay, okay. Is that Chihiro and Hina? All-star? Hey, now you're an all-star? Okay. To find out what opened up, what was waiting for us. Okay. Okay. Is it this area? Okay. I should probably avoid going in and out of there. Okay, alright. Nothing. Nothing! I got it! Okay. Yeah, I feel like there should only be... Oh, there's a fourth floor here. If you go all the way around. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Now we have access to the fourth floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Find some kind of clue. This time I have to find it. Nothing, huh? Data lab. Classroom. Classroom. The headmaster. So no headmaster? The office. Okay. This is the office. Hey. There's a picture on the floor. What the fuck? What? Classroom without plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. Yeah, the Mondo. Yeah. There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way that you expect any normal teenager to smile. Living a normal high school life. Can't believe they're able to smile like this in a world of despair. Wow, what the fuck is going on? Did they go to the same middle school or some shit? Including Sayaka? Wait, Sayaka went to my middle school! Right? That's impossible. Sayaka went to my middle school. That can't be the middle school picture. What? You're fake. He knows I'm fake. Kill him. Snatch the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on. And you're saying this picture is real?
Hey,
If there were such a thing as a Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth. Well, who takes the third place?
too bad.
Actually, it's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it fake?
Hey,
No use. Just no use. What the fuck is going on?
it's true.
The picture is real. No more, no less. Monokuma disappeared. What? Ooh, a monocoin. Give me monocoin. Give it to me. Oh. Oh. We're so rich. Door's locked. Got it. I expected as much. Classroom. What's with the leopard? Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school store, Peak. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come play with me, or might die of loneliness. This room is very cougar coded. Yo, answer me. Thank you very much for the super chat. Randon, please stop moaning. You're making my girlfriend act strange. Is she retching? Does she look like she's gonna vomit? That's a very common reaction to me moaning. Brandon, play with them. They're gonna die of loneliness. Kind of. One day I saw Monokuma in class. La 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 la. Gobble gobble. I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but it's like there's a ton of locked rooms up here. You have this weird magical power where you moan and everyone joins you in your ecstasy. I wish. Music. A weird room. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall. We're gonna start a light music club. Kyoko, join my light music club.
Hey.
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think?
So...
About the secret in the boys' bathroom? Ah! I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
What?
Attacked? By who? Well, they came from behind. I didn't have any chance to react, so I didn't see who it was. When I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry, I know how important those were.
That's fine.
It's okay, I already saw what I needed to see in there. And I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What?
Because...
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would You used me! Why does everybody use me as bait? Am I that bait-like? Why am I forever used as bait? Because I'm the masturbator, not the masturbated. How dare I refuse to get masturbated. I'm the baiter, not the baited. This is bullshit. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
It would seem...
But to attack you and steal everything in the room? That must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Monokuma has an identity? Then you knew I was gonna get attacked?
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine. I understand. Then let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said you must not leave.
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that, not here.
So...
I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know.
Listen to me.
Is that okay? She made it sound like she was talking, but it was clear I didn't have any say in the matter.
So then...
So now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something.
Am I wrong? What?
What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well...
Hey.
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right that there shouldn't be any secret between friends, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have it. I'm gonna tell her, okay? His boner? I am absolutely bonerless. Erectile dysfunction to the 10th level. Anyway, tell her. I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. If I talk about it now, it would just make things that much worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend. Tell her. The illusion of free choice is bullshit. Sorry, I can't tell you, not yet.
Correct.
So that's your answer.
However...
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, now you're unwilling to share? I'm sorry, I really am. ...
That's fine.
It's fine.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I think I made her mad. Is this a grand piano? But it's worth a lot of money. Ooh, monocoin. Ooh. Leave the area. Data lab. Rattle, rattle. Classrooms. Headmaster's area. Chem lab. Time to cook some meth, boys.
That's right.
Listen, Magoto, listen. Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. Okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine. We're gonna get so buff. Yo, Lewis, thank you very much for the being a member for 11 months. Sorry, Brandon, I can't see you. I'm gonna be biking a few hours, pondering about the nature of orbs while listening to you. Yo, have a good bike ride. Stay safe. I'm honored that you're gonna be listening to me while you're on a bike. Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
They even have Protein Zyme X. What's that?
Hey!
A high quality protein drink. It's nothing like the cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. My prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up on some more prayers then. Gold mine, huh? I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about. I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Okay. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. After a few minutes. So this is everyone.
Well then.
Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea. Ice cream head. Chemicals.
Okay.
Nutrient additives and supplements. Okay. Highly recommended. Ogre! Ogre! Kill him! It's not all good stuff though. There's a lot of meth as well. There's also a bunch of different poisons. Poison. They were all labeled clearly though, so it shouldn't be hard. It would be hard to grab one of those by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we better make sure we're careful up there. Probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Tokobo about the poison. Huh? What do you mean?
Well...
Just in case, you know what I'm trying to say. Just in case I think you're right.
However...
It's Byakuya. It wouldn't be long before he's discovered it for himself. Okay? I found a couple rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's classroom. Headmaster's room sounds exactly the kind of place you'd find some clues. You somehow unlock the door and get inside.
But...
Who cares about stupid lock? I think Sakura could kill a gorilla. I think Sakura and the gorilla would have a contest of strength and then shake hands. And then it's like a starburst behind them, you know? Who would win, 100 gorillas or Sakura? 100 humans versus 1 gorilla, but the first human is Sakura? An absolute tank. I think Randy could take a gorilla. I don't think I could take a gorilla. I think I could become so pathetic that a gorilla tries to take care of me.
How about that?
Your problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door? What was that?
What?
Pung, pung.
No, please continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said?
What the heck?
Hell no, I didn't.
Hey, come on now.
And what did you say? Because I know you were talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room.
Unbelievable.
Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here?
Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal? How strange.
A single bear claw. Please don't get mad.
Damn it!
I'm not mad!
What?
You're totally mad! I hate this game. I hate it.
This is kind of...
I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously?
Too bad.
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There. That's a rule now, you jerks. Shit. Is he gone? I'm sure he was gonna kill me for serious.
Well,
if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, then there's no doubt something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that's a rule, there's nothing we can do. Metal sheets have been attached to the walls on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch.
In other words,
just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. Kyoko? She's mad at me! She's mad at me! Pat the butthead.
So,
Hey, Makoto? Does Kyoko seem upset at you?
That's right!
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it. ...
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her! This is bad. So has everyone said what they needed to say? I think so.
For serious?
Looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way to get out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Somebody do something to cheer me up. Can I say something?
How about that?
It's because my dad was smoking weed in bed. That's not... I have something else I'd like to report. So you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day?
Perhaps.
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. Another one? But this time the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka.
Huh?
Huh? They were all smiling. And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering in the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. But how can that...
Conspiracy!
Monokuma must have faked it. The picture is real. And everyone who was in it... There would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand.
What?
It can't be, it's a fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but...
So then...
Then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died. Huh?
Because...
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refuse to do the same. Curious, Makoto, if that's your real fucking name. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
Come on, guys. Stop fighting or all your good luck is going to float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted? It's definitely Bacula.
What?
Looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Bacula. You guys have all the same sunken look on your faces. The look of a poor. Disgusting. I'm gonna draw fan art of Byakuya Togami looking at a $20 bill with a perplexed look on his face. And he's gonna be like, what the fuck is this? He can't comprehend of a currency so with such a number so low. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. It's only a burger, Makoto. How much could it cost? $400? When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure. He's got my number. That's exactly what you should think of when you look at me. A frog sinking into a pile of manure? That's very accurate to me.
You know?
Sorry.
Just a second.
Why are you apologizing?
What the heck?
Leave us alone. You're not a part of this.
That's right.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are and will always be completely separate. Whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it shouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he finally just say something useful?
Hey.
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you, perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Such ignorance.
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath. He's been talking to Alter Ego. Did you tell him something?
It would seem...
Maybe we should all go to the bath. Ah, good idea. A mixed bath.
Okay.
I wonder what it could have been. Let's do it. Hey, it's Toko! Toko was sitting alone on a bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come hear what Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master. Okay, a scenario where Bacula is like, I will allow you to be my maid, Toko. And Toko's like, yes! I get to be his maid. And she puts on like a sexy maid outfit. And then Bacula's like, go clean my bathroom. She's like, I thought we were just gonna, you know, fool around. Bacula's like, no, you're like literally my maid. So go clean my bathroom and go make me some coffee. Goodbye. Can we have Genocide Jack back? This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Shut up, stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way, we have to talk to Alter Ego.
Well,
No, I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
huh?
What are you, his dog? If it's what Master wants, I'll do anything he asks. She's pathetic. You just love being mistreated. Well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means. Uh-oh. What? Hey, guys, what's going on? We'd like you to move.
Yes!
Sure thing. Just kneel before me and beg. Please! Please move!
What?
First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. Toko? Seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop.
What?
Hmm?
You SOB!
Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees. 2, beseech! Now that Hifumi is dead, Hiro is the one that I identify with the most. Why are you acting like you're not a part of this? I did kneel down in front of her and I said, please, I'm begging you, will you let us use the laptop?
I'm on fire!
Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey.
That should be enough, all right? Let us talk to Alter Ego. Okay. Hey, Kyoko. Still ignoring me. What kind of relationship did Bianca and Toko have?
So then...
Here's my main concern. Good job, Makoto. That was some real top-tier begging. I'm the ultimate groveler.
So then...
I'll go to bed every night for the rest of my life thinking about what just happened. This is fucking crazy, man.
You really came.
Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come. Starting to get kind of nervous.
Just a second.
Move. Mom said it's my turn on the computer. Single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take. What a little punk. You're getting punked, bro.
So then.
Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out?
Leave it to me.
Sure, I analyzed the files, extracted all the useful information I could find, and one particularly important fact that I discovered was that a certain plan had been put to effect in here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. What?
I see.
It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in.
Hey!
It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves.
Huh?
What? Wait, hold on. The reason we've been imprisoned here wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever.
No way!
It was the school itself? Why would they do that?
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest.
That's right.
It seems the reason why they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Hollywood, in its infinite wisdom, decided to release Joker 3. Wait, what? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history?
Huh?
What does that mean?
What?
You see?
Otherwise known as a tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence? What? Because of the tragedy,
Well...
Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down.
I see.
Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is that 1 year ago, this tragedy, that doesn't make any sense. Because the game started and it's like, time for my first day of school. You would tell me, right? And none of these people seem to know about it. It forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
That's right.
They plan to sequester students here where they could live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would they want to shut everyone in like that? The air filter! The air filter.
Hey,
What could this tragic event have possibly been?
Sorry.
What?
We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
Indeed.
Disappointing?
Wait!
Oh, wait.
So...
There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind. The mastermind? Did you figure out the mastermind's identity? Probably the headmaster?
Sorry.
But I did find a clue. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. Yeah. So that same person may well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It's Yasuhiro! Lock it in! Yasuhiro is like, how do you do, fellow teens? He's in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
The headmaster?
Okay.
And that's got to be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
Perhaps.
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
For serious?
If we were to break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find... What the fuck? She looks constipated. Just let the butthead go. I'll find a way.
Huh?
Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter what the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? I can't explain why, I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on? Her reaction was almost violent?
So then...
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. Did you learn anything else?
sorry.
I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from there.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry. And it really is all over.
Hey.
Wait. Alter Ego seems to have more to say.
So,
Well... It's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. Ah. They're all dead.
Huh?
What? What? I see. I certainly knew that was a possibility, but...
Okay then.
It really happened.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I can't do anything about it.
Anyway...
Well then, I guess that's it. You've done your job, thank you.
I see.
I'm done? I guess I am, huh?
Okay
Then maybe I'll just take a little rest. I'm kind of tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop enters sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore.
But
I feel kind of sorry for him.
But...
I feel sorry, but he's just a computer program, right?
well...
I know, but he did everything he could for us, you know? I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you should. I do! I do tell my computer good job every time, and every time I start it up, I give it a little pat. Like it's my doggo. Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way.
Hey.
Hey, come on. It's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? A program will never frame you for murder. A program will never turn you into penis brothers and then cheat on you with a bigger, buffer penis bro. A program, you know, will never use you as like a decoy so that you could get a butthead. You know? Hey, Daishima, thank you very much for the raid. I'm just here playing Danganronpa. It's crazy. This game is fucking bonkers, man. But you know, what's the difference between us and that program, really? So many sandwiches. Huh? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend. Huh.
That's right.
He's no different from us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. Then there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends, the merrier, right?
How about that?
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. I still think you're the headmaster. I bet you he's gonna slick his hair back into like a ponytail and then put on a suit, like button up the thing, and it's like a suit. And he's like, yes, I am the headmaster, and I've been the headmaster this whole time. You're the culprit.
So...
What?
Anyway.
What?
Totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't know where.
Hey.
There's nothing more alter ego can do to help us. He's about to pull an Aizen. This couch. This couch. This couch. This couch. This couch. No, but...
Just a second.
And frankly, I question the ease at which you decide who is and isn't your friend. She's fucking roasting us. Do you really mean that?
Wait.
Story's gotten off track. We should go over what alter ego said one more time. Why are they making us kill each other? Alter ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything. Did it happen and the general public had no idea it happened? Let me think. Yeah, what if there was like a doomsday device that went off and it like doomed the planet, but they kept it a secret? And normal people like had no idea that it happened. So we came into school and the world was already dead. Huh.
Well...
Awful, hopeless human event in human history. Must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. Have you guys been watching? Have you guys seen the Eternaut? The Eternaut? It's kind of lit. It's kind of good. It's on Netflix. Have you guys seen it? Danchi, it's a Netflix show and it's like Argentinian. Lenny, the Eternaut is so good. It's so fucking good. What's it about? Okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything about it for you, right? It takes place in Argentina in the middle of summer, and then it starts snowing, and then everybody dies. I don't think that's a spoiler because that's like the first 5 minutes of the show, and it's like a post-apocalyptic survival show. It's a post-apocalyptic survival show set in Argentina, and then everybody, it just starts snowing in the middle of summer, and then everybody dies. And then there are survivors, and it's like, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy. I know the original comic, it has quite a tragic story IRL. I would never survive in Argentina. It has a lot of the Mist vibes too. It's really good. I think the characters are really good. Anyways, I highly recommend it. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. It better be better than Hellboy. I think it will be better than Hellboy. Anyways, it kind of gives me this, like, what if something crazy happened and nobody knew, but the world had already been dead, you know? Is it something that really happened a year ago? I don't remember happening anything because we're just pores. They never tell us shit. I love the characters. Yeah, they're really good. What about you guys? I don't really watch a news show, so...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
Anyway...
That event led to the closing of Hope's Peak.
At the very least...
If nothing else, it must have had some connection to the school?
What?
Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
However...
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
Could it be?
And maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that? I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that.
Anyway.
Leave it to the Fed to be like, maybe, maybe not. Right now, there's only one path open to us.
So...
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what?
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. What the fuck is wrong with her? Kyoko. Your crazy is leaking out. She said, Headmaster, I got that feeling again.
Well.
Even that is a problem that is not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right.
So then...
Our business is done here, so we should get out of here. Yeah, good idea.
Yep.
And I... Huh?
Huh?
Is it really that dusty? I mean... Oh, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Backheel is gonna be so mad at me. Good call. Someone was there waiting for us? It's Bacula. It's Monica. My heart is pounding away.
You're making me angry!
You're not still mad about the breaking of the headmaster's room, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath. But that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. The coom.
Now I'm really angry!
Please!
Don't get so angry. Here, let me help center your chakra.
Pum, pum!
And it's just on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Huh?
What? He just chanted the incantation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. What's he talking about?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Where do we go from here?
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Correct.
So it's nighttime?
Hey.
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
It's true.
Very well then. In that case, it's time for bed. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. We learn alter ego kept spinning around in my mind. Administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year before. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all, the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried. I don't have any other choice. Let's talk about a bit about where I was before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, oh, the company's been trying to push this forever. It's a really incredible offer. But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. Huh. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I don't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady started laughing at me. Wow, I'm crazy, Randon. I'm crazy serial killer, Randon. What? Oh, hey, normal Randon is back. I have scissors here. Can you hear them? I'm gonna cut you up with my scissors. Okay. So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Barry, I can't sneeze on command. Not our balls, no, my foreskin. Is it morning?
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Okay. All right. It's better to be circumcised than to be gelded. This is pretty good. No longer European. Oh. Whoa, Makoto! Why do you sound so surprised? It's just... If you had gotten here even a minute earlier, it would have cost me a few more minutes off my life. What? Why?
You know?
Because Kyoko just left. Kyoko?
We're serious.
You know, Makoto, when a guy and a girl go at it, it shortens the lives of the people who have to watch it happen too.
How about that?
You know it's true? Hurry up and make it better.
Yo.
What? Maybe give her the information that she wanted? Hello, Count Bacula.
What do you want?
What do you want? Well, the breakfast meeting.
That's enough.
You honestly expect me to go? Yes. Right. Oh, as long as I'm here, I should ask Bacula what he made of the sub-alter ego. Yeah.
What? Goodbye.
Huh. He's gone.
Hey, Makoto.
Hey, so yesterday you were kind of cool. Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know, when you said alter ego was your friend? They have Costco breakfast croissant. I was thinking the same thing, but when stuff like that happens, I never know what to say when I'm thinking.
You got it.
I'm really glad you said it for me. Oh, thanks. Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're usually like totally normal. But when the time comes, bam, you bust out your special power. You grovel like no one else's business.
'Cause, I mean...
You always do something about it. Totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everything else, I'm sure we'll get out of here. I think you're right.
Okay.
I am right. All right. Let's go get some grub. Oh, look! Toko is here. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko.
What's your problem?
Well, you think your eyes will just rot by looking at me? Then don't look at me. I think it's just right to see you at the breakfast meeting, that's all. It's been quite a while since you joined us. What made you change your mind? Bacula said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat until I drop. What?
Okay.
I refuse to lose.
Ina.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. He's an architect. Everybody, Count Bakula, the Lord of the Backshots, is an architect. This is crazy. Sakura's Myoshi. Sorry, Randy. Crisco Jack, I accept that 100%. You have impeccable taste.
You know?
Oh, she said she'd come back by later. Later?
You know?
Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted to show you some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much.
Just a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. I have a new Twitter bio. I have a new Twitter bio. Hold on. President-elect. Dirty of Dirtlandia. Done. Dirtlandia. Give me the capital of Dirtlandia. Somebody give me the capital city of Dirtlandia. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. Dirtopia? Dirtburg? Dirtburg is pretty good. Dirtburg, Dirtlandia. Scum City? I like Dirtburg of Dirtlandia. Done. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand.
Just the worst.
You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that. Just shut up, Lady Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are.
Huh?
Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours. We stand a bisexual queen. Toko Fukawa. Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. What? Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger. That's crazy. That's insane.
Please.
Stop it. Stop it, Toko. Stop. Stop, Toko. Stop it. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the fat, big chalk tight? Who's chalk? Who's chalk? Going for all that extra credit? Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard? Look at the look on her face. This is crazy. She's crazy. She's gone insane. And it's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after another. She's like the board game player from Hunter x Hunter. You have to go write that shit down.
Bastard!
So would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Sorry.
Hey, come on.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's gotten a little funny from all her pent-up frustration.
You know?
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible, but with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Yeah, yeah. Sakura? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care about who they are as long as they've got the right equipment?
Just the worst.
Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. One of you motherfuckers has to be the Prime Minister. Oi! Prime Minister! One of you has to be the Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Not me. I'm President Dirty of Dirtlandia. Sitting pretty in the capital of Dirtburg, Dirtlandia. Alright, Danchi, you are now Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Get in on it. Why is this happening to me?
Well.
Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days.
Huh?
Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Is that... It must be because of that battle. ... Must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein. Some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys like worship protein. It's like your god or something.
Okay.
I don't know what it is you want to talk about, Sakura, but you'll have to save for tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kind of nervous.
Huh?
Huh? How come?
What's your problem?
I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I would eat by myself.
What the heck?
What about your family? Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. Your dad had 2 wives? It's crazy, man. What?
Huh?
You had 2 moms? What? That's just how things were. It's like a serious issue. Let's just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak? How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. It's a pretty miserable situation, man. Scarfed down breakfast as soon as I could. As fast as I could, and immediately headed back to my room. Okay. Add this line to my Twitter bio. What are we adding? I hate Twitch. All right, hold on. Done, Martin. I think I'm gonna call it there. I had a good. This is a good game. I'm having fun. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. I hate Twitch. There you go. Woo! I think tomorrow I'm gonna do an Asia time stream if you guys are okay with that. Okay? I think Sunday is gonna be my Asia time stream day. I think that makes a lot of sense for me. Let's go ahead and save. Wait. I'll have to wait for tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. Yeah. System save. Okay, it's been saved. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging on. I appreciate it. You guys take care, okay? Tomorrow I'll stream 8-ish, 9-ish, something like that. I don't know. It'll be an evening time stream for sure. let's see. Maybe Alfina, question mark? Raid Alfina. Okay. Done. What are you shoving in your mouth hole today, King? I'm thinking some tacos. Carne asada, al pastor. I fucking love tacos, dude. Okay, take care, everybody. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna do an evening time stream tomorrow. So be ready for that. Okay. Soft or hard? Half soft, half hard. A quarter chub. I promise you, Andrew, I will play that second Factorio stream. I promise you, that's coming. It's just I'm very addicted to Danganronpa right now. All right, goodbye. Bye.